Alright, here today we are back over here on Uma Musume. As you all know, a very special event is coming soon to the game, and today I'm here to prepare you and tell you the entire TLDR of how this event functions, what you need to do, and how you can earn these rewards over here, being star pieces for your characters. Today, let's jump into it. New to the channel, again, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Thank you all. I think we just cracked like a pretty massive subscriber goal, I think maybe 4.5 or something like that. Thank you all. Here's another Carat winner on screen. Please contact me via Twitter. If that doesn't work for you, please leave your method of contact down below, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. As always, thank you again. Pick another winner next video, so get ready for that. Just comment down below, Carat, subscribe. That's it. So getting into things over here, the upcoming event for Uma Musume is going to be this one. Legend Races is coming to the game real soon. It's set to begin over there 10 p.m. July 6th UTC. Later today, this is the event going live. Legend Races are a thing that has happened on GP Taiwan, KR, whatever, the regions that are currently there, and it's been there for a very long time, and it basically features different characters from the current roster, and it gives you a chance to unlock those characters or basically get star pieces for those characters. That's the entire point and process to what this event is. You challenge legendary Uma Musumes basically to obtain their star pieces. For details, see the in-game notice. Simply put, how does this event work, you might be asking? First, let me just show you a few things to get you aware. Pretty much, this is a way to look at exactly all the ones that have occurred so far. Pretty much over here, we can actually view which ones have gone live already and which ones are going live soon. As of now, we are over here in the Japan Cup. If I were to click this for you, it is the same exact characters with their star pieces attached that you are picking up over here officially on Global. This is the one for Global. This is the one that JP started off with. The one following this one, if you're curious, is this over here. How these events work is they drop each time once per month. You have 3 daily attempts to complete this event. You have about 9 to 12 days to complete this event. Each time there are different dates that this event goes live for. Depending on the characters associated, you might have extra attempts to clear it. Pretty much, sometimes there are 3 characters, sometimes there's 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, right? And so on and so forth. Some of them have more, some of them have less. That's how Legend Races work. Pretty much though, for our first one, Japan Cup is what we're picking up, and again, it's active only for 9 days with 3 attempts per day. Over here, we can get a bit of a description from this if it loads. There we go. How the event works is this. So, a race event with the concept of competing in a race with legendary Uma Musumes. Pretty much the 3 there are the ones you're competing against. It does not mean that there aren't any special exclusive event Umas, but the previously released train ones are the ones that appear. In this event, the key reward is the corresponding Uma Musume fragment, obtained after defeating the legend Uma that you're versing. Since it's virtually the only way to collect large quantities of pieces rather than the gacha, it is an event that you cannot miss. In addition, there is a trophy reward given upon clearing each legendary race, and a trophy in the shape of the shoes worn by the legendary Uma is also given. You can obtain it, you can see it again in the trophy room later. Legendary races are held against the background of a specific race. In the most cases, it's specific to the G1 race, and Umas who have won the race appear as legend Umas. In cases where the G1 race is the background, there are exceptions where it appears pretty much, right, King Halo and other things like that. Over here with this event, usually 2 Uma Musume appears as legends, and they're given 3 days to challenge each Uma Musume. Since you can challenge 3 times a day, you are given the opportunity to challenge 9 times for each legendary Uma. That's how it works right here. 9 times per Uma is kind of the thing. You basically have 3 times per day. You have a total of 9 days. So again, math it out. And again, that's also, if it's not a 4 run, that's entirely different too. So depending on how you want to do things, that's how it's going to work here. Again, how it works is also, legendary Umas appear at B to B plus rank. Please keep this in mind. When you are challenging, ignore this, when you are challenging, these are going to appear at B to B plus ranks. Please keep in mind that what you need to do right now, what you've got to start going towards, is getting a character around B to B plus or more. That's your current goal. That's exactly what, and that's why I want to make this video now. You have to make sure you're getting your Uma, some Umas, to that point where they can compete in these races over here and do good. You also kind of want to have some stats attached to it. I was taking a look into what stats you need because we actually already know what stats they have, and I'll show that to you in a second here. But you have to get your characters around B to B plus to more, okay? It appears, again, relatively high specs in terms of abilities and skills. The fact that that it comes to you with a unique title as a bonus. However, the unique skill level is fixed at 1, and the rank itself is, again, difficult to consider as high. So if you have an Uma, again, around B to B plus level, you can easily win. Since you are completely a new user of the game, even if you only have a C to C plus level Uma, you may be lucky enough to land the first of the game at least once. Of course, please note that you cannot challenge the same Uma, which again, please note this, you cannot challenge with the same Uma as the legendary Uma, okay? That's another big note that you have to be aware of if, again, you want to take this seriously and sort of do better. You have to make sure, challenging against these 3 Umas, you cannot challenge with the same one. So you have to have, if you only have one of these 3, remember, you have to have a second one to be able to complete that third one that you don't have. Please keep that in mind, okay? Also, real quick, for those wondering, you can actually check where this event goes live. It goes live over here in race events, and that's coming out again later today. Go over here to race, go over to race event, and it's active right there. Pretty simple, pretty easy, just so you know if you were curious. Next up, when it comes to the rewards and how that works over here, just so you know, the condition to win is to win in first place. If you get second place, it is treated as a loss for the player. That's how that works. It's not that you only get, rewards for first. You get it in every other slot, but it's the benefit is to get the first because you get the most rewards there. If a legend Uma and another Uma other than the player's Uma make a first round, it will be treated as a tie with the legend Uma. It doesn't give rewards only for winning. In order to collect a lot of pieces, of course, it'll be better to, again, score. Pretty much how it works is the first place gives 7 pieces, second gives 6, third gives 5. If you wear one, there's like an item here, you receive 1 Uma piece. And then also money or support points in addition to one of the 3. Depending on the character, each piece has a value of 5,000 to 15,000 money. So if the condition is below average, it is good to, again, use a parfait item. On the other hand, each reward is based on the race results. Rewards are given exclusive limited missions. The missions that you just have to participate in regardless of whether you win or not. That is, again, participation prize. You can complete all daily missions by using all 3 opportunities to participate every day. From the 8th legend race, limited time missions have also been introduced. So if you play throughout the event period, you can acquire crystal shards, golden crystal shards and rainbow crystal shards, but that is, again, the 8th one. So that's far out, that's 8 months from now, basically. Which are materials for releasing the upper limit of support cards. That's, again, a new thing coming to the game at months from now. It's easy to miss the limited missions. Because of that, once you clear the missions over here, you don't have to worry. I believe that what you do get for now is, if you do each of the games and you clear each of them, for each of them, I think you get 150 jewels, 10 Umamusume fragments, and 1 money for, like, the first time clear. 150 per one, and then 10 Uma fragments per each legend you complete, and 1 money. Assuming you get first place in all 9 races and receive all the additional rewards as pieces, you can collect up to 88 pieces of Uma Musume shards, pretty much. Conversely, assuming that all 9 races or all races with 3 or less, the number of pieces of Uma can be collected at least 51. Even if your Uma skill is not good enough, you can get a lot of pieces just by participating consistently, so don't be discouraged, again, to take place. However, again, 150 pieces are required to obtain a 3-star Uma, which has never been picked from the gacha, which only fragments, so it is impossible to obtain a native 3-star Uma, again, with just 1 legend race. You need multiple, correct? Because, again, you get up to 88 over here. It costs 150 to craft. You need bare minimum of 2 of these events, and by the time you get another event with one of these Umas, it's a little bit here. So don't think that it's happening for a bit. Pretty much, though, how it looks over here for the Japan Cup, this is exactly what you're racing against. You're racing against Condor, Special Week, and Rudolph. Pretty simply, this is the stats associated to Condor: speed 641, stamina 610, 604, 647, 622. These are, again, the area aptitudes, but you can just check this in game. The possession of skills, these are the skills that, again, are possessed, with the Special Week specifications being 643, 670, and 620. The guts and intellect over there as well. The specifications over here are, again, listed. And last but not least, for Rudolph, 638, 617, 608, 557, and 660. They all are A-ranked Umas in grass. You are fighting against A-ranked Umas in grass. Pretty much this is a grass run. So anybody in medium distance, anybody in grass, if you have somebody like that that's an A, again, obviously speaking, that's what you want to use over here. You want to make sure that they're a bare minimum B plus B. That's what you want to make sure. When it comes to stats, I've seen a different amount of posts on the global server saying their sort of opinion there. But again, every single time it is different depending on the run you're going against. It will be a different type of run, as this is again short. So it's always different. Please keep that in mind for the future. But for now, what you want to aim for, if you want to just see it, for example, when you get like an event moving forward, you have a Uma over here at 800, stamina at 300, but power at 955. It increases from this point onwards as you have that chance to build better Umas. For now, though, you want to aim around a simple amount of like, again, what I've seen on the global service, like this is the knowledge that I've seen given out. It's saying around 800 speed, maybe 700 powers and stamina, or again 700 speed, 600 stamina and power. You want bare minimum though around 650 plus in sort of each of these departments, being speed, stamina, and power, if you really want to get a good clear here. If you want to guarantee it, that's kind of what you want to go for. In a lot of my runs, I do see like RNG really cooking it, but there are sometimes that I've gotten at least clean 900. So it is possible, if you just want to keep grinding and using this time now before it comes out, to try and get an Uma around there. If you want like, hey, when can I guarantee a clear? It's definitely in the upper 800, 900, 700s in each speed, stamina, and power categories, and skills pretty much, well put out. It's simply how it works in legend races. They are harder to go through, and they're definitely going to be more of a strain. And you see with each one of these over here, 640, 670, and 630, 640, 610, 604. The average is around 700 plus, if what you want to go for each of the categories to kind of beat them and sort of handle them in this over here. So any grass, middle distance character that you have over here, that's the stats you want, right? 700, 800 plus, and you can pretty much beat them. So plan accordingly, just get ready for it. This is, again, how we're going to have our content here for the next few days. So you want to make sure that you are taking care of it, because again, it does give you star pieces for Umas. For those that are spending, obviously, and going crazy on those banners, they can maybe dupe a character out for you that you didn't have duped yet. It is giving you upwards of 88. You need 2 of these events to basically obtain a character, but for what it is, it's still something that you can grind towards. And in the future, if you ever pull and get more star pieces, that's extra stuff for you to take care of as well. But for now, that's exactly how legend races work. When it comes out, I'll show you a bit more of an in-depth guide, like when it's live. Right now, I'm obviously using these assets to kind of show it to you. But one last thing also, they do provide jewels, so please keep that in mind. Gold, this stuff in the future, there's a bit different currencies, so ignore those ones, but jewels are provided. It's always for first clearing. If you first clear each of the events there, you get 150, 150, 150 apparently. So that's extra carats, which we love carats. We need carats. Kitasan needs carats, so prepare, get ready. Hopefully I talked about everything. If I missed something, please be my guest and comment it down below, and I'll pin it or part it so it goes up a little bit higher. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Legend Races